Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe. We're looking at Geometry Part B, and in this recording, we're going to find the side of the hexagon if we know the overall height of the hexagon. So let's look at what we're talking about here. So here is a hexagon. And so you got a problem in one of your lessons where you're told the height of the hexagon. So the height of the hexagon would be this distance all the way from here to here. So let's suppose in this example, we're going to use 22 for our height. How do we find the length of the side? So just this length of the side. So we're going to always, for a hexagon, we're going to kind of rely back on the fact that if we connect the diagonals, it's going to make 6 equilateral triangles right here. So we're going to use that fact to help us figure that out. So just knowing that, what does that mean about this triangle if we know that from here to here is 22? Well, if we know that the whole distance is 22, then what we know is from here to here is 11. So now how is that going to help us find one of these sides? So we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at one of these triangles. And we've talked about this in a couple of other videos, but for a equilateral triangle or for a hexagon, this is the apothem, which is not what we're asked to find. We're asked to find the side, but that's what we know. We know that that's 11. And what we want to know is what this is. So what we're going to use is we're going to work backwards using our 30, 60, 90 rules to get back to that length right here, and then use that to figure out what x is. So remember our 30, 60, 90 rules. So 30, 60, 90 is what we're using. 30, 60, 90. Those rules are 1, square root of 3, 2. So if I know this, to figure out this distance right here, then I take that value, so 11, and I'm going to divide it by the square root of 3. Well, that gives me this distance right here. Well, that's not the distance I want to know. I want to know the distance all the way across. Well, since this is a bisector, then I have to multiply that by 2. So this will be 22 over the square root of 3. Well, you can't leave it like that. You got to make it a rationalized fraction. So we're going to multiply by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3. And so that's going to give me 22 times the square root of 3. And then square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is 3. So there is a perfectly good final answer. You can also turn that into a decimal. So this one's not so bad if you just know these 30, 60, 90 rules and the rules about the hexagons being 6 triangles. So hope this helps you with that problem. If you still struggle figuring out what to do, please let me know in the teacher message or make an appointment for a difficulty session.